You can make a villager using a zombie villager, weakness potion, and golden apple.
Yeah, but how much? Yeah, but I don't have a golden apple.
There you go. And that's your problem. Alright. Avoid. You can. He can. He's just losing his mind. Alright. Here's your potion. 8 emeralds. Okay. You're actually the first person to buy something from the potion shop. Actually kind of surprising. Nope. He should have, but he didn't. Hasn't paid yet.
What do you mean?
Didn't you use my brewing stand? No, I didn't. I said it's 1 emerald if someone wants to use my brewing stand.
Oh, well, I have that one.
Oh, okay, well then. Yeah. Let me get my bed. There we go. Jesus Christ. Put my emeralds in there. Joint. Alright, so let's see. We did.
Okay. Because I forgot I honestly thought you said
I'll go get the book again and read it. Yeah, I'm ready whenever. Alright, let me get the book. It's right here. Alright. Okay, here we go. The truth of the Void's creation is a monster known as the Troll Shroom. The Void actually created life. The Troll Shroom pioneered life among the lands. The Troll Shroom's power could only extend so far, so the far lands were created. The Troll Shroom was not all good, though the Troll Shroom was drove mad when death ravaged his creations. Thus, natural disasters were created. You may find the Troll Shroom in a mushroom home. Try to talk to him out of destroying all plants and animals in our world. Good luck. And then you said read the last page after? Okay, so I'll keep this on me. This isn't my book, this is Devil Carey. Follow Devil Carey. I didn't write this. Yeah, we gotta find it. Follow cult. I know where it is, but okay, hold on.
I knew where it was.
Oh, I see a little possum's face. What the heck? Don't worry about it right now. Yep.
It's a little shroom base over here.
He said wait, and you said you guys just decided to keep going. Why do you keep? Knock it off. Yeah, he said stop. So that he can get there first. Hopefully we can see your skin. Where are they at? Where'd you guys go? Who's coming? Alright. Here we go. Oh, lagged hard. Holy crap. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh! What the? What the? Oh! 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 Oh God! Who just placed water? Ah! God! Ow!
It's gone.
Oh! 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 Oh God! Oh, it's gone. Oh, what? No, it's gone. What? Why does it keep going? Oh, it's gone. Troll shroom. We're here to talk to you, sir. About this, this book. Anyone know it? Anyone know what we want? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Let me look at the book. You may find a troll shroom in a mushroom home. Try to talk to him out of destroying. Ah! Please don't destroy plants and our wonderful animals, you know? We need them to survive. Don't destroy his home. It's a beautiful home.
Can we get a one?
Oh, guys, look, a barrel. You're a fool. You're a fool. You chased a false story. I've been watching you all. You all are naive for believing you could catch me. The troll shroom is a mere minion, irrelevant gear in a giant machine. Pay attention next time. You are all fools.
Sir, can we get a one-night stand?
Okay, the last page of the book, page number 50, says, you're a fool.
Let's get him!
Oh, God. What do we do? We're fools. Anything else anywhere? Okay. That's pretty small, but it's really nice. No, don't destroy it. Alright, we can head back now. We got two books. Do I read so I don't read the title at all, right? Oh, okay. Okay, so I have iteration 1. And then you're a fool. No. Iteration 1 author, you're a fool.
Can we make our...
Yeah, you can have your own. You can have your own storyline and everything. That's been a thing since like day 1. It has to be written into like a book of a quill, and you have to have like actual details to certain things. Iteration 1, and you're a fool. I have one entire chisel bookshelf full of all these storylines. People have the choice to keep them if they really want to. I don't, not the keeper of stories, but if people don't want them afterwards or whatever, detail, you know, have like actual effort into it. No effort, as in, you know, you don't even have skins prepared for your story, like that will carry and me. I don't know, they're not laid out perfectly. You eventually try and like cover up some plot holes, if there are any, or at least are getting to the plot holes. Plot holes, as in if something does not make sense, you know, and that's just a hole in your story. Like I have a few plot holes, but I'm getting to them. What? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Book, feather, and ink sac. There's a lot of squids, but if someone has one, then I'm ready to go ahead and read. Actually, no, I want to finish a little bit of this. Never mind. Let me get my. Okay, never mind. I am ready to read my page. Let me get to it. There we go. Okay, so. Oh wait, people are not here. Tree's not here. I don't know. Tree just just leaves and then. Aren't you discussing 1.20? I will be discussing 1.20, but not yet. Not yet. Mm-hmm. a mending book? You can't find a mending book. Fish or villagers are the only way you can get a mending book.
And isn't it pretty rare to find a mending book off a shop?
I found a few. Delicary's found a few. Or maybe one.
Sure, you used them.
Yeah.
I've got one before. I have got one before, but I used it always.
Okay. So you wanted to talk about the okay, so 1.20, you know, its titles, Trails and Tales. We've got it. We got the trails part. We've got the tales part. And then you still got the people complaining that the name of the update doesn't match with what's being added. It very much does.
Wait.
Custom skins are a lot easier to do than just looking forever to find a skin pack, and then it might not be free being one.
Okay, I'm putting
So
this on my
we'll talk about the woods that they're adding first. So the first bit of wood that they announced was the bamboo wood. I like the whole, you know, the different texture. It's different color, but the only thing I've actually been able to use it for is for a shop that fits in with the bamboo theme, as in it's a bamboo shop. It's the only thing I mean, maybe I could use it for like a tropical island or something, but and I've used obviously like the slabs and the trapdoors and signs for benches and the bee greenhouse, but that's it. I have not really used it at all, that much. So I don't think it's, I mean, it definitely looks really good with scaffolding, because scaffolding has the same texture as the bamboo wood. I like the bamboo mosaic. I love that. It's really nice, very neat design. Same with the stairs and slab variants. I like the bamboo planks. As long with also the, you know, the buttons, doors, fences, fence gates, pressure plates, signs, slabs, stairs, and trapdoors. I like how they chose to use a raft instead of a boat, just retexturing the boat with that new wood type. It felt different for sure, but I think when they announced, they said we're introducing rafts. You know, it was, and then they showed it. It was really anticlimactic, because I thought when they said rafts, I was like, my brain instantly said new boat. This is not a new boat. This is a boat without the sides. And that's why they should have honestly just still kind of went with the same name, boat. Just a bamboo boat.
a bamboo raft.
Bamboo boat without the sides. That's all this is. It doesn't quite make sense. And then block of bamboo. Love that texture. I used it. I think it's a great texture. And then the stripped version too. I like that. And then after they announced the bamboo, they had announced the hanging signs, which that my mind was going everywhere at that moment. I was like, road signs, pubs, bars, all those could be absolutely perfect. Obviously, I've used it for other things now. I've used it for my shops. I've used it for showcasing it as in my museum. I've used it in there. Jeez. I do think the crafting recipe is a bit expensive. 2 chains and 6 stripped logs is a bit much. I think it still should have been planks. The 2 chains I'm fine with. That makes sense. But the logs, that's a bit much. Probably. And then they had announced the next best thing that I still think needs tweaked a bit more, but if they release on how it is now, I wouldn't be mad at all. I think that's fine. But there's a few tweaks that I'd like to see be done to the chisel bookshelf. Like a whole inventory HUD pops up when you click into it. Obviously it'd be like a 6 slot inventory space, but you know, it's still help with my organization and help with my, you know, help remembering what it is exactly that I have in that book or in that bookshelf. Trying to see what else did they, after that they announced that, what was next? It was, oh yeah, camels. I like an animal that is ridden by 2 players. That is very nice. Adventures with you know, if you're doing like a multiplayer duo survival world, that I don't think he's got to go. I think he's just going into another party to talk with someone because he's still in the world. And I just saw him run around. For me, it wasn't, your skin wasn't there, but I'm guessing for everyone else it was there. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I saw it. I know it. Oh, I didn't see the potion on your back. Or I guess it's a... Yeah. But I see him now. It's like I didn't see him in that moment. So yeah, camels have 32 health points. They spawn naturally in desert villages, can be bred with cactus. They will follow players holding cactus in their hands. Mobs that are 2 blocks tall and lower cannot reach the player except spiders. Like that is, it is just, I love the camel. I just think he needs to be a little bit quicker. But I also understand that he is a big animal. But I've seen camels run during one of the nature documentaries that I watched about Africa with David Attenborough narrating. And they can actually run pretty fast. They can walk over fences, which is just nuts. So you gotta place a slab on top. Yep. And then he's being weird. And now we'll get into the things that they announced recently. So we'll start with the other wood type that they had come out with, which is the, I guess we'll talk about whatever's in order here. So the cherry leaves. Cherry leaves. Very, very good set of leaves for sure. Probably one of my favorite set of leaves. Okay. This new type of leaf, it's going to be generated in the cherry trees biome, but they also are going to emit pink particles falling underneath the cherry leaves, which is amazing. new particle effects are something I love in Minecraft. When we got the Spore Blossom and it was emitting green particles everywhere, oh, I fell in love with that. And now we're getting more particle effects. And then they had announced before 1.19 Wild Update, they had announced the Fireflies, and I was like, more particle effects. Nope, scratch that. And then we got the cherry log, this new type of log generated as a part of the cherry trees, located in the cherry blossom biome. Can be crafted into cherry planks and wood, of course. Obviously the stripped variant and all the other, obviously the cherry planks and all those other variations that you can craft with too. Then we got the cherry sapling. The sapling alone looks absolutely beautiful. And then we got the decorated pots, which were going to be a new storage item, but they said they might just delay that a little bit just because they want to get this update out as fast as possible and as finished and polished as possible. So the storage thing might not happen till a little later, but that's okay because they're still really cool. And then the piglin head, which piglins will now drop their heads when killed by a charged creeper. So that's another thing we're going to be working on within this SMP, is getting every single mob head. We've got the skeleton, we've got the wither skeleton, and we've got the ender dragon. We are now trying to get the creeper, the zombie, and the piglin. Let me see if I'm forgetting. I might be forgetting one. Because the Steve head is not a mob head. That's a player head, and we don't need that. I'm not going for something like that. Oh, yep, I'm right. Okay, so yeah, and we need the creeper, the zombie, and the piglin head. And then they're also adding pink petals, a new type of block which generates naturally in the cherry groves. It's also renewable when applying a bone meal to an existing one or to the ground of cherry groves. Similar to sea pickle, it can be placed up to 4 in one dirt related block and can be placed directional, and it can be crafted into pink dye. And then we're also getting the sniffer egg, which is planned to appear in underwater ruins and hatches into a baby snifflet. That leaves us into sus sand. Everyone is obviously suspicious sand, but sus sand is what we're calling it here. It looks like sand, but rougher, affected by gravity, vanishes when landing, generates naturally in desert temples and desert wells with different archaeological loot tables, drops nothing when mined or moved, even if mined with silk touch. So you can't bring it to one area to another. It only stays there, and you have to brush it with that new brush that we'll get to in a minute. Then we got the torch flower, a new type of flower, which grows from torch flower seeds after 2, technically 3 stages in total. Museum. It is going to emit light, but doesn't currently in beta, but it is going to emit light. So the first flower to emit light. If grown fully, what the frick? If grown fully, it'll only drop itself when broken, otherwise drops the seed, and it can be crafted into orange dye. Which, as everyone knows, orange is my favorite color. Brush is a new item coming, which you will be able to use to brush things. Now, which this is kind of cool. This is going to be cool for roleplay scenarios, because let's, for example, I want to brush, this wall. Maybe it's dirty. I can use the brush, and I can actually brush this wall. It's not going to do anything to it, but it's just going to look cool for roleplay purposes. When someone comes over here, I'm brushing everything in here. I could be a, I don't know, custodian or something. It's really cool. And it can be crafted using a feather, copper ingot, and a stick and a vertical line. And it does have a durability. Pottery shards is an item by using a brush on suspicious sand. There are currently only 4 known varieties: the Archer pottery shard, the Arms Up pottery shard, the Prize pottery shard, and the Skull pottery shard. There are going to be more, but right now those are the only 4 we're getting right now. Then we have probably the best part about this update, the smithing templates, also known as armor trims. Which is going to be a new item series for armor trimming and netherite upgrading with 12 of them. So obviously you have the netherite upgrade template, which you need to find in Bastion Remnants, which is going to be the new way of actually obtaining netherite armor. So grinders, you better get netherite now rather than later, because netherite is going to be a lot harder to get. Because even if you do have that ancient debris, even if you do smelt it, even if you craft a netherite ingot with that gold and those scraps, you still can't combine it without that netherite upgrade template. So that's going to be a lot harder. For people who already have netherite, that's not going to change, because they're not going to just revert back to diamond when this update comes out. That'd be pretty stupid. So the armor trims we have, oh, not yet, but coming, will be Coast Armor Trim, Dune Armor Trim, Eye Armor Trim, Rib Armor Trim, Sentry Armor Trim, Snout Armor Trim, Spire Armor Trim, Tide Armor Trim, Vex Armor Trim, Ward Armor Trim, and Wild Armor Trim. They can be obtained randomly from chests generated in structures according to their specific biome that they could be found in. Coast Armor Trim can be found in shipwrecks. Dune Armor Trim can be found in desert temples. Eye Armor Trim can be found in the stronghold. Rib Armor Trim can be found in bastions. Sentry Armor Trim can be found in dungeons. Snout Armor Trim can be found in frick, where can you find that one? It doesn't say. Hello. Okay, I don't remember what the other ones are, but the sniffer is exactly where you get the torchflower seeds from. And then let's see what else we got. The sniffer. Okay, so here's everything about the sniffer. Sniffer is a new passive friendly mob, which is the mob vote winner of Minecraft Live 2022 and considered as the first ancient mob. So they are not counting the warden as an ancient mob, although it's from the ancient city. So that means the warden is not ancient at all, if it's not the first ancient mob. The sniffer is. So that begs the question of why it's called the ancient city if it's not an ancient mob, yet it spawns there. The sniffer is a 2x2 full block mob. It has 14 health points. Cannot spawn naturally. It cannot be tempted or tamed. It often sniffs the air and occasionally digs for torchflower seeds. The digging has a cooldown of 8 minutes. The last 20 dug blocks are remembered by the sniffer, so it will not dig in the same spot twice. So if you are trying to put it into a fence and you keep it in this one area, it will basically not dig in that same spot. So you have to keep moving around in different areas for it to dig in new spots for those torchflower. Yeah. It is not eligible for digging again obviously after but once those 8 minutes are over, then it can dig. It can be bred using the torchflower seeds. It'll drop moss block when killed. So if people want to start a moss block farm, which that sounds really stupid and expensive, then here you go. But that sounds really stupid, and if you do that, that is kind of insidious. Let's see. They were obviously getting the new that new Cherry Grove biome, which the only things that will spawn there are pigs, sheep, rabbits, and bees. That's it. No hostile, and no other. That would be cult. And then they are retexturing all the potions and making them all look nice, and they are also giving them the ability to stack up to 16 potions. And that is everything coming to 1.20. There's actually, this update is pretty good. It's pretty big. Alright, I'll be right back.